Stretch stronger. If you have been following RiversZen for any time at all, you often hear us referring to the term stretch stronger. And what in the world does that mean? Because when you think of stretching, isn't the first thing that comes to mind relaxing the muscle and making the muscle long and supple and just getting a lot of length and a lot of relaxation? Well, that's kind of part of it. But what's more important that we have found is that when you stretch a muscle, you want that muscle to be tight. I know. That seems totally off the wall crazy, doesn't it? Seems like the exact opposite of what you want to do. But it's been discovered, it's called eccentric motion. And it's been discovered that when you stretch a muscle and the muscle is tight, not only do you get a deeper stretch, you grab all of the muscle fibers and it's a protected stretch. You don't, if the muscle's tight, you don't tear the fibers. And I remember when I was when I played baseball, I pulled a hamstring. And so the coach's wisdom was to, come on, Davey, throw that foot up, throw your heel up on a bench and lean over and stretch that hamstring. Well, it took me almost 6 months for that injury to heal. And in retrospect, I wonder if it was because I just kept tearing the muscle. Nowadays, if I get a little bit of a hamstring pull or a groin pull, I stretch those muscles under contraction with the muscle tight. And it just lasts a short period of time. There's other reasons that we say stretch stronger, because the type of stretching that we teach, the Stretch Pro resistance stretching, actually builds muscle through your full range of motion. That's another one of the issues you run into if you're not stretching stronger. Perfect example is a dancer, a ballerina, who gets extreme flexibility, but they don't have the strength to support that flexibility. So often they end up with some horrendous injuries because they've forced their body into such lengths, their muscles into such lengths, that they can't recover. As we age, we have a tendency to fall a little bit. Most people do. What do they say? 3 out of 4 people are saying will take a fall this year if you're over 65. Anyways, I don't know the actual number. I just pulled that one out of my hip. So don't fact check me on it, but you do know as people age, they have a tendency to fall a little bit more. Well, one of the problems is they get injured because they don't have the strength or the full range of motion, the motion that they're forced into when they fall and say kind of do like the quasi splits or something. And they tear muscles and they tear supporting muscles and tendons and ligaments. And next thing you know, you're getting hip surgery and hip replacements and knee replacements. Well, if you can build the muscle as you're stretching the muscle using the Stretch Pro system, using any type of resistance stretching, you're going to have better results. I mean, I can't guarantee you that you won't ever need a hip replacement or knees replaced and such, but it's definitely, we've seen in enough cases, people with myself included, facing surgeries and not having to get those surgeries because they have, on their own, as in my case, have strengthened the muscle, have supported the joints, have supported the area, and they just resolve their issue. And that's really cool. So you not only do this when you're doing Stretch Pro stretching, but I've adapted personally, and I'm often encouraging in my classes to tighten a muscle when you stretch it. Okay, we're doing a particular, say a yoga pose, and you're stretching the hamstrings, or you're stretching the quadriceps, you're stretching the triceps, the biceps, anywhere. Consciously think about tightening that muscle when you stretch it. Seems like the exact opposite of what you do, but let me guarantee you the results are mind-blowing. They're staggering. So if you, the message is basically to stretch stronger, to utilize resistance stretching. That's where you resist with the muscle as you're stretching it. And once you do that, you'll never stretch the old-fashioned way, the static stretching. Even if you do a static stretch, see, I love to go into twists. and to go into deep, deep, long held stretches. But the entire time I'm doing the stretch, I'm contracting the muscle. The muscle's tight. It's got a small tightness to it. So effective. So doggone effective. So if you've ever wondered what Stretch Stronger is talking about, there you go. Now you know. I'll be giving more on this in the upcoming weeks, but I just wanted to give you this little introduction to Stretch Pro, resistance stretching, and stretching stronger. Hope you have an amazing day and that you move well, stay healthy, and are absolutely, totally 1000% passionate and happy. Have an amazing day.